Welcome back to the Gold IRA Blueprint Podcast. We like to really get into the nitty-gritty of things here, and today we're diving deep into gold IRAs,
Yeah, gold
a
IRA.
topic that's especially relevant for you, as you approach retirement and you're looking to solidify your financial future. We'll be your guides, right, as we kind of unpack the ins and outs of gold IRAs,
That's right.
why they might be a really smart addition to your retirement portfolio,
Yeah.
and how to get started.
Hmm.
I think that's one of the biggest things people get hung up on.
Absolutely. It can seem daunting, but we're here to break it down.
Yeah.
It's all about making informed decisions for your golden years, right?
Right.
We'll equip you with the knowledge to navigate the world of gold IRAs. And if you want like a handy tool, to help you choose the right gold IRA company,
Yes.
check out goldirablueprint.com/exclusive for a free checklist.
Yes. Yes. I highly recommend that. It's a fantastic resource.
Yep.
Okay, so let's unpack this a little bit. So imagine holding a solid gold coin that's part of your retirement savings.
Ooh, I like that.
That's the tangible allure of a gold IRA.
It is.
But what exactly is it? When we talk about that, I think it's important to kind of define what we're talking about here.
Well, a gold IRA is a self-directed IRA, which means you have more control over where your money goes. So instead of traditional assets, like your stocks and bonds, you can actually invest in physical gold, bullion, coins within a retirement account.
Okay, so more control sounds appealing, especially with all the market fluctuations these days.
Sure.
But, wouldn't a traditional IRA be simpler?
Yeah,
Why go for a gold IRA? What's the advantage there?
that's where it gets interesting. Remember how we talked about holding a gold coin?
Yeah.
Gold has that intrinsic value.
Yeah.
It's finite, unlike paper currency, which can be printed endlessly and potentially losing value over time.
Right.
That's why gold is considered a hedge against inflation. When the cost of living rises, the dollar's purchasing power decreases. Gold tends to hold its value.
Okay, so a gold IRA can act as a safeguard for your retirement savings,
Yes.
especially during times of economic uncertainty. So like a safety net almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let's not forget diversification. So adding a tangible asset like gold to your portfolio alongside your stocks and bonds can help balance risk. Think of it like a seesaw. If one side goes down, the other can potentially go up, creating a more stable overall investment strategy.
I like that analogy. That makes sense. Spreading your investments across different asset classes can help mitigate the impact of any single investment's performance.
For sure.
But what about growth potential? Can a gold IRA deliver returns comparable to traditional retirement accounts? I mean, that's what everybody wants to know, right? How is my money going to grow?
That's the key question.
Mhm.
So gold historically has shown an upward trend in value over the long term. And during periods of rising gold prices, a gold IRA can yield significant returns,
Oh.
potentially even surpassing traditional retirement accounts. It's all about having a well-rounded strategy, right?
Right. So a gold IRA can potentially play both a defensive and a growth-oriented role in a retirement portfolio.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how does it actually work?
Yeah.
What are the steps involved in setting up a gold IRA?
Well, it's a four-step process. First, you establish a self-directed IRA. That gives you the flexibility to invest in alternative assets like gold. Then you choose a custodian who specializes in gold IRAs, somebody to help you navigate the process.
So choosing the right custodian is critical.
Oh, absolutely.
They're not all the same, I imagine.
No, you're absolutely right. You need to look at their reputation, fees, transparency, and customer reviews. You want a custodian who truly understands precious metals investing and prioritizes your financial well-being.
Right, so someone you can trust. And when it comes to trustworthy companies, Augusta Precious Metals often comes to mind.
Right.
They have a great reputation for transparency and customer service.
Yes, they're a great example of a reputable gold IRA company.
Right.
They provide expert guidance and educational resources to help you make informed decisions.
And, just a reminder, for a handy guide to help you evaluate different gold IRA companies and make a solid choice, head over to goldirablueprint.com/exclusive for a free checklist.
Yes, that checklist covers everything you need to know.
Okay, so back to setting up a gold IRA. You said choosing a custodian is the second step. What about the gold itself? How do you actually purchase it for your IRA?
So that's the third step. Now, not just any gold can go into a gold IRA.
Oh, really?
It has to meet IRS purity standards.
Oh, okay.
and be in approved forms like American Gold Eagles or Canadian Gold Maple Leafs.
So it's about specific coins and bullion, not just any gold jewelry or nuggets you might have lying around.
Exactly. Your custodian will guide you through the options and help you select the right gold for your investment goals.
Okay, so let's say you've chosen your custodian.
hmm
You've purchased your gold. Where does it actually go?
That brings us to the fourth step, storage. So, for security and IRS compliance, the gold needs to be kept in an approved depository, a specialized facility designed for safekeeping precious metals.
Oh, okay.
These depositories have multiple layers of security, like armed guards and advanced surveillance systems. Think of it as Fort Knox for your personal gold holdings, designed to protect your investment from theft, damage, or any other threats.
That level of security definitely brings peace of mind, especially when it comes to retirement savings. Now, let's say you already have a traditional IRA or a 401k. Can you convert those into a gold IRA?
Absolutely. It's a common process called a rollover, and it's surprisingly straightforward.
Oh, okay.
You choose a reputable gold IRA company. Augusta Precious Metals is a good example given their expertise, and then you work with them to open a self-directed IRA designed for holding gold.
So the steps are similar to setting up a gold IRA from scratch.
Yes.
Choosing a custodian, purchasing the gold, ensuring it's stored securely. The key difference is that instead of new contributions, you're transferring funds from your existing retirement account.
Precisely.
Okay.
And the good news is, as long as you follow the IRS guidelines for rollovers, you can avoid tax penalties.
All right.
It's always wise to consult with your custodian and potentially a tax advisor just to ensure a smooth and tax-efficient transfer.
Right. Having that expert guidance can make all the difference.
Hmm.
Now, let's talk about the types of gold you can actually hold in a gold IRA. We've mentioned coins and bars, but are there other options?
Yes, there are. Besides physical gold, which is the most popular choice, you can also invest in gold ETFs and gold mining stocks within a gold IRA. Let's delve into those.
Okay, so gold ETFs, what are those exactly?
Gold ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, are like baskets of gold-related assets. They track the price of gold without you physically owning the metal.
So it's a way to gain exposure to gold
Yes.
without the hassle of storage and security concerns that come with physical gold.
Exactly. Gold ETFs are traded on stock exchanges, making them very liquid, easy to buy and sell,
Okay.
and they often have lower fees compared to holding physical gold.
That sounds quite convenient,
Yeah.
but are there any drawbacks to consider?
One key consideration is that ETF prices can fluctuate with the stock market even if gold itself remains stable.
Oh, okay.
So you might not experience the same level of insulation from market volatility that you would with physical gold.
So it's essential to remember that ETFs are still connected to the broader market sentiment to some extent.
Yes, for sure.
Got it. Now let's move on to gold mining stocks. How do those work within a gold IRA?
Gold mining stocks represent ownership in companies that mine and produce gold. So you're essentially investing in the success of those companies and their ability to extract and sell gold profitably.
Okay, so the performance of those stocks is directly tied to the price of gold.
To a large extent, yes. If gold prices rise, mining companies often see their profits increase, leading to a potential rise in their stock value. And conversely, if gold prices fall, their stocks might also decline.
It sounds like a higher risk, higher reward option compared to physical gold or even gold ETFs.
That's a fair assessment. Mining stocks tend to be more volatile than gold itself because they're influenced by factors beyond just the price of gold.
Oh, okay.
Things like operational costs, geopolitical events, and even the management decisions of those companies.
So it's crucial to do your homework. Understand the risks involved before investing in mining stocks.
Absolutely.
Speaking of risks, let's address some common concerns people have about gold IRAs. Fees, for example, are always a hot topic when it comes to retirement accounts.
Absolutely. With gold IRAs, you'll encounter typical fees like annual custodial fees, transaction fees for buying and selling gold, and potential storage fees for holding the physical metal.
Okay. Are those fees generally higher than what you'd find with a traditional IRA?
They can be, but it truly depends on the custodian you choose and the specific services they offer. That's why it's crucial to compare different companies, ask about their fee structure upfront, and ensure you understand what you're paying for.
Transparency is key. And I imagine another concern is the risk of scams, especially in a market like gold, which has always held a certain allure.
Unfortunately, that's a valid concern. There are always individuals or companies looking to take advantage of people, especially when it comes to valuable assets like gold.
So how can you protect yourself from those scams and ensure you're dealing with a legitimate and trustworthy gold IRA company?
Well, the first line of defense is research. Choose a Gold IRA company with a solid reputation, a proven track record, and positive customer reviews. Check their credentials, ensure they're registered with the Better Business Bureau, and look for any red flags.
And for a comprehensive guide on choosing the right Gold IRA company and avoiding scams, don't forget to download our free checklist at goldirablueprint.com/exclusive. It's packed with helpful tips and insights.
That checklist is a fantastic resource. Another important tip is to be wary of high-pressure sales tactics or promises of guaranteed returns. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Excellent advice. Now, apart from fees and scams, are there any other common concerns people have about Gold IRAs?
Sometimes people worry about the complexity of setting up a Gold IRA, but it's not as complicated as it might seem initially.
Right.
A reputable Gold IRA company will guide you through every step, from choosing a custodian to selecting the right gold to ensuring its secure storage.
So it's about finding the right partner, a company that prioritizes your needs and makes the process smooth and straightforward.
Precisely. They should answer your questions, address your concerns, and ensure you feel confident and informed every step of the way.
That peace of mind is invaluable, especially when it comes to your retirement savings. Okay, before we move on, let's quickly recap the key benefits of a Gold IRA that we've discussed so far.
Absolutely. The three main advantages are protection against inflation, diversification of your portfolio, and the potential for higher returns.
Okay, let's start with inflation.
Yeah.
We've touched upon it, but why is gold considered such a reliable hedge against inflation?
What's fascinating is that gold has held intrinsic value for centuries. Unlike paper currencies, which can be printed at will and lose value over time, gold is finite. Its supply is limited, which helps to preserve its purchasing power, even when the cost of goods and services rises. Think back to that gold coin we talked about earlier. Its value is inherent, tangible.
So when inflation erodes the purchasing power of the dollar, gold can act as a buffer, helping you maintain your standard of living during retirement.
Exactly. It's a safe haven asset, especially during times of economic uncertainty or when the value of paper currency fluctuates.
What about diversification? How does adding gold contribute to a more balanced and resilient retirement portfolio?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, gold tends to move independently of stocks and bonds. When the stock market experiences a downturn, gold often rises, and vice versa.
So it's like having a counterbalance, a stabilizing force within your portfolio that can help smooth out the ride during market fluctuations.
Precisely. It's about not putting all your eggs in one basket. By diversifying your investments across different asset classes, you can potentially reduce your overall risk and make your portfolio more resilient to market swings.
And lastly, let's talk about the potential for higher returns with a Gold IRA. We've mentioned that gold prices can fluctuate, but has gold historically been a good investment, one that can, potentially contribute to growing your retirement savings?
Well, if we look at the long-term trends, gold has generally demonstrated a consistent upward trajectory in value. While past performance doesn't guarantee future results, it suggests that gold can potentially deliver solid returns, particularly during periods of economic growth or when inflation is on the rise.
So it's not just about preservation, it's also about the possibility of growth. A Gold IRA can potentially play both a defensive and an offensive role within a retirement portfolio.
Exactly. It offers that unique combination of stability and potential for appreciation.
Okay, I think we've covered a lot of ground today,
We have
providing, a pretty thorough overview of Gold IRAs, their potential benefits, and how they work.
Before we wrap up, any final words of wisdom for our listeners who are considering, adding gold to their retirement plan?
My advice would be to approach it strategically and with a well-informed perspective. Don't rush into any decisions.
Right.
Take the time to research reputable Gold IRA companies, ask questions, and make sure you understand the entire process, including the fees involved and any potential risks.
Yeah. And speaking of resources, don't forget our free checklist available at goldirablueprint.com/exclusive. It's designed to help you choose the right Gold IRA company for your needs. It covers all the essential factors you should consider.
That checklist is a valuable tool. And remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to securing your financial future.
So true. Well, this has been a really insightful deep dive into the world of Gold IRAs.
It has. We hope you feel, equipped with the information you need to make informed decisions about your retirement savings. And as always, do your own research, consult with your financial advisor, and make choices that align with your individual circumstances and goals.
And as you consider your options, here's a final thought to ponder. Given the current economic climate and your own personal financial goals, could exploring the potential of a gold IRA be a valuable step for you on your journey towards a secure and fulfilling retirement?